Okay, so in this video, I'm going to go over a few different tools that you can use to improve your flexibility and also to prevent injuries from occurring during workouts and those things, and also during a lot of things that happen in life and stuff. And then also how to recover faster between your workouts. So when your muscles get sore and stuff like that, these would be a tool, or great tools to use in order to recover between those workouts. So I'm going to go over, I got 4 of them right now. So first one we're going to use, it's just a PVC pipe. So you can get this at Lowe's, Home Depot, all those different places. It's just a regular PVC pipe cut off. And so what we want to try and do is you can make it to where it kind of goes either to your forehead or to your chin for the height and stuff like that. So what you can use this for is a lot of different things for stretching. So one thing is having your hands and arms out wide. And this way you'll go all the way back. You want to try to keep those arms as straight as possible as you go back and forward. All right, this will help with opening up the shoulders and stretching those out. So that's one movement that you can use. Another one you can do is if you want to get more flexibility with getting your arms up, you can put this down behind, grab onto it, and then you can pull up on it. So this is another way to help with some flexibility in your shoulders and those things. So this is a great tool to use for opening up more your shoulders, and then also a couple stretches like stretching your triceps and things like that. So you'll just put the PVC pipe behind you, and then you'll pull down if you can't really reach your arm from arm to arm or those things. So this is a great tool for your shoulders and also your arms and stuff. Also, if you want to practice different types of movements, if you're into weightlifting or powerlifting or squats or stuff like that, that would be a great tool to use as well. So next tool is going to be a resistance band. So resistance band can be used for different purposes. One is also resistance training. So that's going to be a lot of good. You can do a lot of good stuff with their band for joint health. So this will build a lot of strength in your joints, because a lot of times weights build a lot of strength in your muscles and stuff, but they don't really get to the joints on the building part. So resistance band is great for that. This one is from Wad Fitters. As you can see, it's from Wad Fitters. There's also other places like Wad Nation, and then there's Amazon, all these different places that you can get this from. But one thing you can use for helping you with recovery and stuff is stretching. So if you can't get into certain stretches, so if I were to lay on the ground and I won't be able to, and if I want to stretch my hamstrings, I can put this around my foot, and then I can grab onto my foot. So I'll grab up, keep my legs straight, and I can use this to kind of help bring that foot back. All right, so this is stretch your hamstring and stuff. So this is a good tool to use if you have trouble getting into certain stretches and you need just that extra little bit to help you get there. So if you put it around your foot again and stuff, you can then pull yourself forward and hold yourself this way. They come in different sizes, so this is a very, very low resistance one. You can get different sizes to make it a little bit tougher and stuff like that, but this will help with getting to different stretches, also with resistance training. So if you need to work on different injuries like your shoulders, if you have shoulder pain and stuff, your recovery process will be using resistance bands and stuff like that in order to help build your strength back and do those things. So you'll see that a lot from athletes, just using resistance bands to kind of help with their shoulders, especially like in baseball and in sports like that. So that's going to be the resistance band. Okay, so the next tool I'm going to use is the foam roller. So a lot of people know what foam rollers are and they use them. And so I'm just going to do kind of an overview of what it is and kind of how to use it and why you use it kind of thing. So foam roller, it's just a hard piece of foam. There's not really much to it. You can get different kinds. This one is more solid, so there's not really a hollow part in it, but there's some that are hollow, and then there's a foam outside, so it's plastic around in the middle, but on the outside it's more foam. This one is just a pure piece of foam, so this is a really cheap one, and you don't really need a high-end one unless you're just really into it. But this one you'll use, so what happens is your muscles build up a lot of fascia on them, and you'll need to use these tools to kind of break down that fascia and then also get some fresh blood flow going to your muscles in order to recover. So you'll use this by, if you have sore quads or any sore spots like bigger muscles, you'd use a foam roller for. So if my quads are sore, I'll put the foam roller on the ground, and then I'll put both my quads on the foam roller, and then I'll just kind of slowly move inch up and down on the foam roller. And once you find kind of that sweet spot, you'll kind of stay there and just let the tension out and stuff. So you can use it on your quads, your IT band, calves, a lot of different places on your muscles. So kind of this is great for recovering, just because it breaks down that fascia that's built up in your muscles. And so you'll be able to break it down, get fresh blood flow, and it'll help you recover a little bit quicker. So that's the foam roller. Next one is going to be a lacrosse ball. So it does the same thing as the foam roller, but what's different is this gives you a deeper massage, and it also pinpoints those muscles a little bit more. So if you have a spot like here, like your psoas muscle or something like that you need, and it's just like a specific spot, and the foam roller is just not really doing it for you, you get a lacrosse ball. You can get these anywhere too. Even at academy and stuff. So you'll get a lacrosse ball and you'll put it on that spot, and then you'll roll onto it. So if you want to lay down on the ground, put it on the wall. If you have shoulders that you need, this is really great for shoulders, so you can use the wall to kind of help with that. So if I were to put it here on my shoulder, I'll then roll it against the wall, and this would be great for those muscles. So this is more of a pinpoint type of muscle relaxer in a way. So if you just have those tight spots anywhere that you just can't really get with a foam roller, you use a lacrosse ball for that point. But there's also a thing called a peanut. So these are two lacrosse balls taped together. You can get them where they're just automatically together, so you don't have to tape them yourself or anything like that. But this is good for a few different things. So one would be your spine. So the muscles on the outside of your spine, this kind of gets those muscles really good. So you'll kind of just put it on those muscles right up there, right on the outside of your spine, and you'll roll up and down that way. This gets a little bit deeper of massage than a foam roller, so this is why this is really good for that. A couple other things is, if you do use the wall and the lacrosse ball is not really getting you need a little bit more room or something like that, you can put the peanut on the wall and you can really press into it. So you'll really be able to press into it, and it gives you a little bit more room from the wall. So if the lacrosse ball, you're like really close, almost lips touching the wall, you want to use this one to get a little bit farther away, and then you can put it on your psoas muscle or something like that and get a little bit deeper into it and really press into those types of muscles. So that's what this is good for. Just getting other muscles, and also it's just like the spine. I use it a lot on the spine. Those spine muscles on the outside, that's where I kind of use this the most. But these are the four tools that you kind of use to help with recovery, also flexibility, and doing those things, preventing more of the injuries that could occur while you work out, or even in something that you do in your life. This will help with those things. So we want to try and keep our muscles kind of extra, or that fresh blood flowing through them, and making sure they don't get too tight, because once they get too tight, that starts to cause a lot of overcompensation from one muscle going to the other muscle and those things. So if you start to squat and you develop knee pain or something like that, chances are it's because your muscles are too tight all around your knee. So your calves, your shins, there's muscles right here on your shins that could get too tight, and also your quads and hamstrings. These are what would cause, for the most part, these are what would cause your knee pain. So it won't be from the squatting or anything like that. It'll be from your muscles getting too tight. So you'll need to use these a lot in order to get those back out and kind of help with that knee pain at that point. So if you're new to here, be sure to subscribe, and then I'll be posting more videos on different product reviews, workouts, and tools that kind of help with different things for workouts and stuff like that.